Okay. I-open ko lang yung module natin. Data binding, sige, condition statement. Okay, so medyo matagal. Tagal yung loading niya. Ito na lang kaya. Module. So, check ko lang kung ito siya. New template. Two numbers. Condition statement. Bakit hindi siya kompleto? Hindi nag-update. So, check ko lang. Oh, ito yun. So, new project, hello world. Nalito na ako. Wait lang. So, hello world, views.py. So, string form. So, meron na rin pala kung kwento. String. urls.py. urls.py string form and string process. Hindi ito yung kompleto. Okay. Conditional statement. Lorma. Python. I-update ko lang to. So, para hindi na ako gagawa ng ibang file. So, urls.py. So, dito kasi meron tayong adding and then condition form, condition process, condition form, condition process. Ito kasing default yung ginawa natin new application. The hello world, we have the hello world. So, wala pa tong path na to. So, later on yan. And then views, world, hello world. Then dito we have definition for the hello, another definition for add and adding, and then um, we have the condition form, and then we have the condition process. We have the condition process, and then condition form, condition form, condition form. Then we have the condition process, HTML. Then ano pa? For the design, hindi na. Paltan ko na lang to. Ayan. So, data binding, conditional statement, and then we have also the data binding, uh, string manipulation. Copy-paste ko lang. Saan ba yung nauna doon? Sige. So, sa views.py, open contain views.py. So, views.py, we added the string form and then string process. Ano ba? Copy ko na lang lahat para okay. Talagang so we added ito. Then next, the URLs for the path. urls.py, insert, copy ko na lang yung buo. We added the string form and then the string process. Then next, ano ba yung natin doon? URLs, views. So views, ito na binigted ko. URLs. URLs, views. URLs, views. Then templates. Then templates na. Okay, sige. Then template for string form muna. String form. Templates. String form. Insert table. So this is my string form code, then string result. Containing folder, string result. Insert table. Yeah. So, okay, so let me discuss ito. By the way, class, na-discuss ko na ba to? Yung last na experiment. I don't know kung group 1 or group 2 ito eh. Group 1 or group 2. Anyway, group 2, check ko lang kung nag-update siya. Ayun, so string result. Ayun, okay? Okay, anyway. So what we did, um, ano nangyari yan? Adding two numbers, create, and open the other HTML template, URLs, then views. Okay, so yun lang naman pala. And then ito yung design niya. Ito yung sample registration. Okay. So in this experiment, we created, ito kasi is for the string manipulation. So we have the string form. So we added some design. So ito yung design niya. So that is our design, the style, cascading style. And then also we include the hello world. Um, check muna natin yung output. Nag-run, yes, running. And let's go to our URLs. We have the string form. So punta tayo sa string form. String underscore form. And so string manipulation. So by the way class, dito sa string form kasi we include the hello world .html which is this one. Ito yung hello world. Hello world. So meron lang tayong hello world doon. So if you notice, nandiyan lang siya. Ito yun. Okay? Hello world. So if in case that I will add, for example dito, hello world, uh, uh, welcome. In my hello world.html, we added a new element, ito h2, and then the string hello, I mean welcome Joper. So kapag ni-refresh ko to, yan, so we have welcome Joper. So that is the use of this one. Okay. If you want to reuse the other HTML file, gusto mo siya magpakita dito. And then in our form, here we have the string manipulation, and then yan. Enter string for the label, enter string, and also input type. Then the name of this text box is str1. Then we have the submit button. Also. So when we click the submit button, it will go to string process. But anyway, uh, we have two HTML files here. We have the form, then we have the result. So same, I included the hello world.html. I put some design also, and then the result. Okay? Yeah. Again, in our form, if I click the submit button, it will go to the string process. Actually, this is a definition ito. So in our URLs, I included two paths. Is a path for the string form. So ito na yun, string form. And then I included the string process. Ito yung dalawa na ginawan ko ng path. Okay? This one for the string process, again in our form, if I click the submit button, it will go to the string process. So dito yun sa ito. Okay? In this path. And then in our views, so yung path na yon, it will redirect to this one. Views, string process. So in our views, I created a definition for the string process. And also the string form. So in our string form, it will redirect in our views string form. So ito yung string form para mag-redirect naman siya dun sa form. And then for the string process, here, I created a variable, str1, that will request to get the data in our form. So this is the name of our text box. Ito, pangalan niya ng text box. So, saan na yan? Nasa form. Here. Okay? So, kukunin lang niya dito. Yan. And then after that, it will pass the data in our variable str1. Hindi ko na binago yung variable name, but if you want, you can change the variable name if you want. And then I created um, a variable for the x that will, for the variable x, I use the capitalized function or method. So parang palalakihin lang niya. And then also another variable y that will count the number of characters in our string. For example, I mean, ito kasi yung Lorma kasi. Lorma. So, it will count the number of word or a string dun sa text box natin. Yeah. And then it will render request, redirect to result, string result.html with the following variables again. Ito. Yeah. So I created a variable str result that will get the data or get the data, yeah, tama, get the data in our variable x. And then str count naman for the variable y so that I can display that in our web page. So ito siya. So this is our str result and then we have the str count. So if you notice in our views, yan, str result and then we have the str count. Para ma-display lang niya dyan. Okay? So save lang natin, then check natin kung ano yung output. So enter a string. So for example, Lorma, submit, hello world. Ito kasi yung yung design. Medyo pangit yung design niya. Wait lang. So sa result, tanggalin ko muna to for the meantime yung design para makapita yan. So again, this one, ito kasi yan, include hello world.html. Yan siya. And then we have the string result, this one, and then str result. Now for the str result kasi in our views.py, capital, we use the capital function or method. Yan. So kaya kinapitalize niya yung first character, Lorma. And then it will count the number of ito ng Lorma in our string. So nakakita siya ng isa. So example, pag dalawang Lorma yan or tatlong Lorma, so the count is 3.
Lama lang. Lama lang.
Okay? Yan.
PPP on eh.
Bakit carbonyl?
Oops.
Hindi na kami. So yun lang, ganyan lang yung kanya. Let's try another one. Uh, Mag-experiment pa tayo. What else? Python tutorial. W3 schools. Data type. Boolean kasi ito operators. Huwag na itong list or tuples. Yeah. Ano yung Python casting? Hindi. Pag Boolean kasi, this is true or false lang. Yan. Operators. Mathematical operators. Pag list, sige, let's try na lang yung list. Yan. Print list. Try natin to. Medyo exciting siya. Okay, so first, gawa tayo ng template. So it's up to you kung gusto niyo gumawa muna ng definition or ng path or ng template. So siguro mas para sa akin, okay lang siguro na template muna. Okay? So save. So sabihin na lang natin list form .html. We have the list form. So alam tayo h1. So list. And then after that, meron na tayong list form in our URLs. I will add another path. So same na lang sila, list form. And list form. Then copy lang natin para same na lang sila. And then In our urls.py, we will create another definition. Copy, copy paste ko na lang. So, ano yun? List underscore form. Copy and paste. Again, I created a template form, list underscore form, and then in our urls.py, we created a path. So, yan. Kapag dun sa address natin or dun sa URL natin, we added the list form, it will go to our views.py and then look for the list underscore form definition. So, which is this one. And then it will redirect to the list form.html. So, ganun siya umikot. Try natin. So, list underscore form. Ano, meron kasing S. List underscore form. Meron na tayong list. Okay siya, nag-work siya. And then after that, in our form, gawa tayo ng copy paste ko na lang. Ng isa pang form. So string action, list na lang to. Wait lang. Kasi kung i-enter natin to, oh, this process. So in our URLs, we will create another path. Saan na yun? List form. List process. Okay. So dito, okay, so create muna tayo ng template for the list process. New file, save list process.html. So lagyan ko lang siya ng label, list process. Para alam ko na this one is for the process and this one is for the form. Yan. And then, uh, eh, sorry. So if I click the submit button, it will go to the list process. So we will create a URL for that. Uh, list process. Then check lang natin kung pumupunta siya doon. List process, then in our views, we will create another definition for the list process. Check natin. So list underscore form. Pag nag-enter tayo ng submit, it will go to the list process. Good? Okay siya? Submit. Yan. To list process. Pero the question is, paano natin to i-apply? So if in case that we will have this list, lagyan muna natin sa list process. So we have here a variable with the following list, apple, banana, and cherry. Okay. And then, dito we will create another variable. So ano ba? List result. List result. And then the value, kukunin niya dito sa list natin. This one. Oh, mali. May mali. So, dapat dito pala yun. Yan. So, list result. List result yung variable natin. So, in our list process, mag-add lang tayo dito. Siguro copy-paste ko na lang ito. So, copy-paste ko lang. Yan. Hindi na siya str count kasi dito ang ginamit natin is list result. So, in our list process, list result. Okay? So, same lang siya dito. Yan. List result. And then, list result. Save. Try natin. Kaya niya. List form. Submit. Apple, banana, and cherry. So, okay lang kasi in our process or yun sa definition natin, we have the set of yan. Okay? Paano na ulit yung mag-a-add siya? Wait lang. Siguro mag-a-add na lang siya. Hanapin natin yung methods. Ito na yung mga methods natin. List methods. Add an element at the end of the list. Ito na lang append. We will use the append. Yan. Try natin. Pero fruits nga lang yun Anyway, experiment lang naman tayo. Experiment. Fruits that append orange. Wait. Hindi na to fruits. Kasi this list kasi ang ginamit natin, right? This list. So this is our original list, apple, banana, and cherry. And then we will try to add orange in our list. And then try natin kung may di-display nyo dun sa list process natin. Kung mag-update. Kahit na walang data pa rin, okay lang. Yun, so nag-append naman siya. Nag-a-add. Nag-a-add pa rin siya. Right? Orange. So, sorry. Yan. Ngayon, in our views.py, kasi dapat dito siya eh. Diba? Kukunin niya dito. So, lagay na lang natin ng nalalagay natin doon. Ito na lang yung pangalan. Fruit. Fruit. Yan. So, this is the name of our text box. Yung iba, in other programming kasi, yung mga programmers, we're using yung yung pangalan ng text box. For example, this one, pag text box siya, texty, para alam namin na it belongs to the text box. Text fruits, so that is the name of the text box. So in our definition here, text fruits is equal to request kasi magre-request tayo to get the data in our text fruits. Again, itong text fruits kasi na ito is galing dun sa form. That is our text box. Now, there, try natin na kunin siya dito. Ilagay siya dito. Para kung ano yung ma-input natin dito na string, it will append to this list. Check. Form orange. Orange. Pag nilagyan ko ba ng iba, sample. Yun, okay siya. Yun, nag-append pa rin siya. Yun. Okay, so for the meantime, yun muna. Uh, the next is, hindi, database na lang tayo sa database. Yung mag-a-add siya ng, for example, yan. Pag meron na tayong orange, then we will try to add another one, then mag-happen lang siya doon. Okay, working naman siya. I-update ko na lang dito. So, open ko lang sa Google Drive. I-update ko na lang dito. Yun. So you can have some experiment also kung gusto niyo mag-experiment. Now, ito kasi yung string manipulation, then another data binding for ano ba? List. Unahin muna lang natin sa URLs. URLs.py. Insert table. So, ang inad natin dito is the list form and list process. Ito yung inad natin doon. Then, next is we have the views.py. Insert table. Copy ko na lang lahat. Copy paste. So, inad natin dito yung list form and list process. Bold. Then, ano pa? Templates. So, list form, add table, then copy, templates. Tapos ano pa? String process. List process. List process. Insert table. So, that's all. Then, check ko lang kung nag-update sa module natin. The Django design. Ano ko na lang dito. List. Ayan. Meron na tayong data binding. String manipulation plus list or Python list. Itong bagal. Check ko nga po ito siya. Yup, ito siya. Okay. So, mag-week. Yan na lang. So, nilagay ko na lang siya dito sa Django design. And then even in group 1, dito ko na lang siya ilalagay. Create material ring manipulation plus list quick Django design. Post. Ayan. Okay. So, yun na lang muna. Any question, clarification class? None? Okay, so
Wala
for
po.
your attendance, wala. Okay. So for your attendance for today, kindly leave a message in our chat box, please. Ayan. Again, for your attendance for today, can you send a message in our chat box? Then see you next meeting. Any question? Wala na?
Wala na po siguro, sir.
Gatchalian?
Wala na po siguro, sir.
Ah, wala na. Okay. So if you don't have any question, again, please do all the activities in our Google Classroom. Again, in our Google Classroom kasi, ilan ba yung activities natin for the midterm? Week 7, nagbigay ako ng activity. And then, for the data binding naman, week 10, nagkuhan din ako ng activity natin. Okay? Ano yun? Dalawang activities lang naman na to. And then, even though na dalawang activities lang yun, that is equivalent to 4 activities. Like for example, ito kasi medyo madami to. Ayan. Ayan. So, I'll be checking the form, number 1 activity. Uh, parang 10 points, sabi na natin. 10 points for the form, another form for the process, and then the path, and then the definition. So, 4 na activities yon. Okay? Again, this activity is equivalent to, yeah, wait lang. Yung form or yung templates, I'll be checking the templates, kung okay siya, the path, yung URLs niya, and then we have the views.py, yung definition niya, and then the design. So that is equivalent to 4 activities. Inonote ko nga dito. Note. Uh, this is equivalent to 4 activities. One for the template o yung tinatawag nilang forms, then 2 the path, yung URLs o yung path, then 3 yung views, definition, and then 4 design. Okay? Okay, so if you don't have any question, then see you next meeting. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
See you.
Thank you,
Bye, sir.
sir.
Thank you,
Okay.
sir.